So guys, welcome again to another session of our forum. This is still part of the beginners course. So today, last week we did the basics 101, the basics 102, and the basics 103 for the beginner classes. So this is our fourth class. Just like we told you, we had 4 sessions for the month for the free Forex classes. So by the end of this session, so we are going to have another session, the 5th session. So today we are going to do this session, the MT4 platform. So the MT4 platform is basically the point where you get to the platform on which you deposit your money, the platform on which you can trade the currencies and commodities, each and everything that you want to trade. So when you talk about the MT4 platform, I know most of you will ask what is the MT4 platform? Okay. The MT4 platform is this. Sorry about that. No, you lost me for a minute. So this is basically our MT4 platform looks like. So don't panic because I know there are a lot of tabs, there are a lot of symbols, there are a lot of signs here and there, but don't panic. By the time we finish this, trust me that you're going to be able to download yourself a MT4 platform so that you can use. So I'm going to explain. This is just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the platform. You can see this is the Audi USD. And this is the point where you'll come to buy and sell activities. So let's just go back to our topic of today. So the major question is, the first question that we're going to tackle is, where do I download MetaTrader 4? So if you want to download MetaTrader 4, just go to Google. You can go to metatrader4.com. Just search MetaTrader 4, metatrader4.com. Let's see. So you can just go to metatrader4.com. Sorry, not download. On Google. Let me just check on my internet. Just a minute. And let me connect with this other one. There we are. So at metatrader4.com, you can also use this to, I don't see it popping up. The platform that most of us use is the brokers platform. Let's say, for instance, you want to trade with the XM or at Forex. Most of these brokers, they offer their own MT4 platform. So today we are going to use this for practical. We are going to use Templar as a broker. So we're just going to type Templar FX MT4. Yes. So Templar FX, you go to the trading platforms. So at Templar FX, if you go to the platform, you'll be asked for. So you can download these are the platforms. This is the platform for the Windows, that is for your computers. Then we have also for the Mac, if you're using a Apple product. We also have on Linux and mobile This is for Android, so you can also use the MT4 on your phone, and maybe for the tab and for the web. So this one you can use on maybe your website. So this is how we are going to use this one for Windows for today. Yeah. So this will basically take you to the download. Just a minute. So to make this simple, if you want to download this one with your broker, it's recommended that you open an account with the members area. So we are just going to use my account. So just go to templitexmembersarea.com. So my members area, I'm just going to key in my logins. I'm going to put in my email. Oma3@gmail.com. Yeah. My password for the members area. Just a minute. Okay. So my password. Yeah. Then you have to click on "I'm not a robot" to confirm to them that you indeed a legit human. Yeah. So just be keen and you'll be able, so they'll send you a PIN code to your email. You can access that on your phone. So never, you should do never. So I'm just going to key in the number sent, the code sent to my email. Okay. So they've given me this number 432 494. So the reason I like using templates, because whenever someone is trying to get into your account, you'll be sent an email to authorize, so that you can always authorize the activity that is happening. So you can see I've logged into my MT4, my members area. So from the members area, this is the part where you can do your finance. You can see, if I go to finance, there's deposits. Let's go to deposit. So you can see there's a select account to fund. Of course, it's my account. So I have two accounts. There's the live universal and this one. So this is the one used for demo. Select a payment system. You can see we usually use the e-wallet or iPay Africa if you want M-Pesa. Method of payment, of course, there was M-Pesa, still, so we don't have M-Pesa, but you can see there's Airtel. So if you have Airtel money, you can just use that. And maybe amount, let's say you want to withdraw, you've made $100 and you want to withdraw maybe $50. Just write it that way. And then you, just a minute. So you can just, and then now you say deposit. And then the payment method is temporarily unavailable. So up to this point, they still don't have it, but that's the point I wanted to drive. So there's deposits, there's withdrawals, it's the same thing. You just come to the same process. These are my withdrawal histories. There's a time, some time back in, was it, yeah, April, I withdrew $10 on 4th. I withdrew $20, $2, $1, $1, $3, $13. So it depends with the amount you want to withdraw. Then there are your cards. So this is just the MT4 members area with the broker you're using. So there are different types of members area. So you will always be guided by your brokers. So today we are looking at downloading the MT4. So let's go, you go to downloads, then go to platforms. So you notice that everything you'll always be doing from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go to your bank to access money from your broker, just like it was in the old system, where you go to your bank manager with bulk money. then maybe you have to book for a trade and maybe you have to wait for 2 days. Nowadays it's instant, so let's download. Just simple. I hope you guys are following. It's as simple as such. So let's wait for it to download. That's a minute. There seems to be a problem with their maintenance. Let's try again. Yeah, I think it's downloading. Yeah, you can see on the Google it's green to show it's downloading. So I think it's already downloaded. So let's check on our home page to ensure that we have it. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so it's already downloaded. We have it. Sorry. So there we go. We already have it downloaded. Now, let's say you already have a live account, or maybe you still don't have a live account. You'll go to this far right corner, click on this tab, then there'll be the login. And then I think if you're new to this platform and don't have an account, there will be a pop-up for open an account with us. So you'll go to that. If you want a demo account, you'll open that demo, and then they'll send you the password and the logins to your email. Or maybe if you want a live account, they'll send you the logins and the password. So these are the logins and the password that we have for this account. So just do that. Then when it's in, you'll notice it's kind of green and red. But when it's purely red, it means that you're not connected to your platform. So I'm going to log in to, yeah. So just you see now I've logged in. So next we are going to look at how to open an account or log into an MT4 platform that I've shown you. So you just go and choose maybe a demo account or live account. So if it's a live account, they're going to need some details. They're going to need maybe a proof of residence, that is the KRA PIN. They're going to need maybe your, like Pepperstone will need maybe a copy of your ID, the picture for the front and back part. So you'll use some documents that they'll require, so you forward them for approval. Okay, so next we are going to look at how to change the chat options for the MT4. So how to change the chat options, I'm just going to show you. So this is not how the markets they usually look like. It's just that for mine, I've already made some changes. So let's look at maybe a pair. Let's look at a pair that I haven't made changes to. Yeah, you can see, you can notice that there's the green and black color scheme. So once you download your MT4, it's not going to look like mine, the red and blue candlesticks. With this one, you have to make changes. This is how the most MT4 platforms come when they look like. So to do your chart options so that you can have a clear chart that you can do your analysis on, because with this one, you don't know whether the market is uptrend or downtrend. So you'll just right click. After I click, you'll go to properties. So when you go to properties, this is what will appear. So when this appears, you'll find different colors. It's just that mine have changed. So yeah, so this one I haven't changed. So we are going to change it. So be very keen, because this is how you're going to make your chart so clear. So on the background, it's black. Instead of black, we use white. So we are going to look for white here. Where is white? Do we have white? White. Oh, we have white smoke. Should we use this one? Okay, let's try that one. Foreground, we have white. Let's make it black. The grid, we have light slate gray. Leave it at that. The bar, let's make it black. They have lime. So be very careful. I hope you're noting down this so it can help you in the future when you need a clear chart. The bar down, make it black too. The bull candle is gonna be blue, because whenever the markets, the bull simply means a buy, the buyers. So the buyers, when the candles are with the buyers, it needs to be blue. When the markets are falling, the bears, we need it to be red. So you can always tell. Whenever you see a red candle, you notice that the market has downward movement. Whenever you see blue, you're gonna know that the markets have an upward movement. Then the line graph needs to be green, not lime. Let's make it green. And then the volumes, we leave it lime green, ask line red, stop levels red. Yeah, like that. So we're not going to interfere with that. So this one is zoomed out. So if you zoom it in, let's try. Okay, it's not candlesticks. So we are going to ensure that we have candlesticks. So this is a bar chart, this is candlesticks, and then this is the line charts. So let's make them candlesticks. You notice it comes the way you want them to be. Yeah, so we can zoom out a little bit. They seem so large. So you can zoom out according to how you want it to be, and you can zoom in how you see your charts are clear according to your vision. Yeah, so I think I can leave mine at that. So once you've done that, go back again, right click, go still to properties. You'll notice that here we were in the color scheme. So next you go to the common. In this common, what you do is untick the show grid. Untick, it was ticked. So untick the show grid, press OK, and then again, okay, just a minute. Okay, and then you reset. No, you don't reset. You do it a candlesticks. Okay. Then you go to templates. When you go to templates, it will ask you the name that you want to save it with. So you just save. You want to save template. So it will ask you the template name that you want to save it with. So mine usually use Arogo Junior. This one. Let's just use the one appearing Arogo Junior. Save it that way. So you see mine already exists because I've done some changes, but now I want to replace it. So when you do Arogo Junior, you'll notice that when you go to another trade, when you go to another trade, maybe one you've never done before, the charts will appear green. You see GBP appeared green. So once you've changed, it's simple. You don't have to do settings again over and over again. You just go to your template and you'll notice there's Arogo Junior here. Just click on it and you'll notice the chart will come the way you want. Yeah. So another secret to this, if you don't want to keep doing the changes, just go to your template, then save template. So when you want to save your template, this time, don't save it with a name, just write default. Whenever you write default, even if you go to a new chart, it will open with the changes that you've made. Yeah, it will always open with the changes that you made. So you can notice, let me go to a chart I've never used before, which one is Frank Yen. I've not opened it. You'll notice I don't have, it doesn't appear green, it just comes with the colors. You go to another one we never used, like the maybe the yen, you notice it just comes that way. So always leave your settings at default so you don't have to string a lot. Okay, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. What are we looking at next? So how to change the chart options, that how we change your chart options. How to read the current market price. Nice. How to read the current market price. When it comes to reading the current market price, I'm going to share with you the charts once again. So with the current market chart, so this is where you can read your current market chart. The current market chart is the exchange rate for the pairs. You'll notice there's a line, then there's the black part. So this black part shows you where the current market price is at. So it's at 74.71. Another way of reading the price of the chart, you can access, you can look at it from the market watch. So we are on NZDN. NZDN, you notice, or let's look at GBP USD. Just open GBP USD. Yeah, you can notice GBP USD, we have it on the chart as 1.37012. Over here, this is the market watch. The market watch. So whenever it's not this way, it's usually this way. So if you want to go to market watch, just go back. Just a minute. So yes. Okay, so we also have the market watch. Just a minute, guys. So you can do this. Okay, so that's how you read the current market price from the market watch and the chart itself, the black part. Just look at where the current market price is at from this black side. So that's why we did our settings to bring such effects. So back again to our PowerPoint. So we're just from how to read the current market price. So now we look at how to automatically save changes in the MT4. So I think I already told you you save default. I think you are very keen on the chart. So you saw how to change all the changes that you want to make to your MT4. So just make it default so that whenever you open any currency pair, it's usually changed the way according to your preferences. How to change time frames, chart time frames. So these are the time frames, like we said in the first class. This is what we look at in terms of how we trade. We have the scalpers, we have the day traders. The scalpers, they trade on minute 1 and minute 5 to minute 30. The day traders, they trade between 1 hour to 4 hours. We have the swing traders. The swing traders, they trade for several hours to 1 day. And then the position traders, they trade for like weeks to months. So let's look at how to change time frames in our charts. So let's say maybe we give a trade and we advise you to take it on a 1 hour time frame, because that's what we are going to do as Tradify. We'll always advise you what positions to open, what time frames to use. So as usually we focus on the 1 hour time frame, because we are mostly swing trader. We are mostly swing traders. We trade in terms of 1 hour, but sometimes we let our trades run for long so that we can always be on the wins. So we can accumulate the best of the pips or the market movements. So time frames, you can notice on the tabs up here, we have the minute 1, minute 5, minute 15, minute 30, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily, weekly, and monthly. So you can decide to be a scalper and trade on minute 1 or minute 5 or minute 15 and minute 13. So depending on what you want to trade on, if you want minute 15, you just come, if it's a buy, you buy it, put your take profit that way. If you want to trade on 1 hour, just tap on 1 hour. You want to trade on 4 hours, tap on 4. You want to trade on daily, you want to trade on weekly, monthly, or maybe you're doing your analysis and you want to look at your analysis on the larger time frame perspective. So you'll come look at the 1 month, what's the market's direction, the weekly time frame, what's the market direction, the daily time frame, what's the market direction. Then maybe you narrow it down to the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame and execute your trade. If it's a buy, you buy. If it's a sell, you do so. Okay, so another way of changing time frames, you just come to the charts, right click, and then go to time frames, and then maybe you can select if it's 1 hour. If it's 1 minute, just come to time frames, put for 1 minute, you realize the white tab goes to the, or you can change from here, it's a shortcut. So that depends how you prefer to do it. Next, we look at how to use drawing tools. So that leads us back to the charts. How to use your drawing tools. So drawing tools are majorly used to do your analysis. You'll always need tools to do your measurements in the market. So for example, I want to do what's called support and resistance. What I'm going to do, I'm going to maybe use a larger time frame. Let's see, so I'm going to zoom in the market. Just a minute. I'm going to zoom in the market, just like that. And then maybe I realize that there's a point that the market barely crosses. So that is what we call support and resistance. We'll look at that in the next class. I think Eugene will be taking us through that, because that is his area of expertise, but I'm just going to brief you on this. So you notice that at this point, the market came, didn't pass this zone, went back, tried coming back, went down, then it came again, then it broke this zone with a larger candlestick, and then it went up, came back, it resisted, sorry, then came back, went upwards, came back, tried again, didn't go past, then it came back, broke it with a larger candlestick. So this is a very strong zone for support and resistance. So maybe you'll want to narrow it down. So you notice that this type of analysis can also help you to view how the markets will move. So that is for support and resistance. So we're just going to do away with that drawing tool. So maybe you need to see the market trend. Let's go back to 1 hour. So for the market trend, you'll just use this one. Over here, it's an uptrend. Let's see. I don't know why it's not. Okay, let's look at this one. So maybe you want to break your charts into 2. So you just use that one. Maybe you want to do your analysis, but usually it's not recommended that you use a lot of drawing tools, because that will also interfere with your analysis. It might give you the wrong perspective. So these are basically more the drawing tools that we have. There's the crosshair. This one is for measuring the pips. So you just put it on the chart, and then just like I told you in the previous session, so if you didn't see, kindly go back to the previous video so you can see it. You can see that this is 100 movement, 100 pips movement. Over here, it's 168, just like that. So these are our drawing tools from this point to this point. These are the drawing tools that we have. So back to our PowerPoint. The next thing we use is how to use the ruler stroke crosshair, which I'm just from showing you. The crosshair, it's simply what I've just shown you. This cross, it's the crosshair because it's what we use to measure pips. Okay, just like I showed you previously. So that's it. I believe, so with the crosshair, I think these are key details that I need to show you. So when you see the crosshair, we usually, when you drag it, you'll notice that there is the 6/391/1.29183. So the 6 is the number of candlesticks that we have. We are maybe is on account from that distance or maybe from here, it's 5. If you can count from the larger candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the candlestick that we have, or maybe let's go the 6, 7. So this one, the first number is not the number of candlesticks that we use. So up to this point, it's 6. Up to here, it's 12. Up to here, it's 18. Up to here, 28. Up to here, it's 30. Up to here, it's 34. So sometimes when you want to look at the number of pips you've done, you can only look at how many candlesticks. Sometimes you'll notice that you even have 100 pips for one candlestick. In this situation, the second number, the 581, the 58 now is the number of pips that we've calculated up to this point. The 2 is just a fractional unit, so you don't count that. So the 59 is the number of pips that we have up to that point. Up to here, you notice there are forwards. Now you count the 3, that's 171. Up to here, it's like 198 pips. You ignore the 5 because it's a fraction. Up to here, it's 219. So just like that. And then the third number, the 1.28898, that is now pointing at the current market price. Current market price, or the price at which the point where you closed your trade, or maybe you want to know how many pips have been covered. So up to this point, it's 1.2892902. If we go back, you see it's at 1.2957. Look at the black side on the line that is running vertically, no, horizontally on the chart. It's still 1.2957, just like the market price that we are at with the crosshair. So that's how we do it. And then another thing that we forgot to look at are the indicators, which you're going to look at in the next class as we do our analysis. So I'll be taking you through analysis in the next class, while Eugene will take you through the support and resistance. So the indicators, where do we have the indicators? So indicators are the tools that you're going to use to do your analysis or to help you predict the market movement. So if you go to insert, you have the indicators, we have lines, we have channels, we have Fibonacci. So I'm just going to show you. These are also some of the drawing tools that we have. So channels, we have Fibonacci. I'm just going to, okay. Just a minute. So indicators, we also have several other indicators according to trend. So you'll notice that there's trend, there's oscillators, there's volumes, there's Bill Williams, there's custom. There are a lot of indicators in the market. So a good trader is one trader that can use maybe a combination of 2 or less indicators to analyze the markets. When you use a lot of indicators, you're going to create a lot of confusion and you're going to end up on the losing side. So for instance, I'm going to use the stochastic oscillator as my indicator in this situation. So the stochastic oscillator, let's use it. This is one of the indicators that I usually use in my trades. So the stochastic oscillator, you can see we are on the 1 hour chart. This is this line here, the 80 line, this is the overbought area, and the 20 line is the oversold area. So whenever I'm on a buy and it gets to this point, the overbought area, maybe I can close the profits, because now when it gets to the overbought area, there is always a fight between the bulls and the bears. The bulls are the buyers and the bears are the sellers. So when it's on the overbought area, the market usually wants to maybe do a retracement. A retracement is more of maybe a downtrend when we are on an uptrend, just like in this situation. This one here is a retracement. This part where the market tries to get back down, where the sellers are trying to gain strength. And then in this situation again, over here, it's a retracement, went up, retracement, went up, there's also a retracement. So at this point, you can also decide to buy, because you can see it's on a, or it's just leaving the oversold area. So before it covers this distance in the overbought area, you can still chip in according to your analysis, but it's better you look at it from a larger time frame perspective. So in the 4-hour, you see it's a different thing. It's still from the overbought area going downwards. So that tells you something. On the daily time frame, it's still leaving the overbought area going downwards. So that gives you a hint that this must be a sell. You can see in the weekly time frame, which is a larger time frame. Always look at your charts on the larger time frame. On the charts, it's telling, weekly charts, it's telling you it's a sell. On the monthly, so you need a series of indicators to combine it, which we'll be looking at in the next class. So up to this point, I believe all of you can download NT4 platforms from your brokers. You don't have to open a live account. You can still open or maybe you can open a live account and keep it pending, or maybe open a demo account. But if you have trouble opening that, call any of us, either Eugene or me, Kenneth, so that we can assist you. We can maybe have a coffee at a restaurant, then we can help you with the account openings. That is, if you want to trade maybe urgently, maybe from next week, it's still possible. So up to this point, I believe you guys are able to trade. You are able to know the charts. Just so I can show you to execute a trade. Let's say we gave a signal in our group, and you can always see buy GBP USD. So sell by market, buy by market. If you want to buy, it's the blue part. If you want to sell, it's the red part. So this is where the position, the lot size that you want to trade with. Let's say, for instance, you're trading 10K. We would advise you to open a position of 0.01. So if you go to 0.01, you do that, then maybe put your stop loss. The stop loss, just like we put it, if it's 1 point, you just go there, 1.8765. No, sorry, that is 18, just a minute. 1.8765, and then the take profit is 1 point, maybe 600. The stop loss, sorry, the stop loss. So that is how you do your settings. That is how you do your settings, and then maybe you buy. It's just that I don't have enough money in this account, so it can't execute. But when you do that, you'll realize that there's a dotted line from the point where the current market price is at. So as simple as that. It's all complicated. Don't fear. It's we're still open to more learning. We're still going to give you a lot of learning equipment. Once our website is up and running, we have the charts, we have the fundamental news on the website, we have the community where you can talk to several other traders. And then we also have our application. So if you need our signals, you can always access them from our application, which we are going to launch on Play Store and iOS for the Apple users or the iPhone users. So that's it up to this point, guys. So we meet next week. Next week we'll give you a guided tour on our website. We'll give you a guided tour on our website. Then Eugene will be taking you through fundamental and technical analysis and support and resistance. I will be taking you through trading psychology, trading journals, and a guided tour of our website. Up to that point, from February, you guys are free to start trading. So thank you guys, and I look forward to meeting you in the next video. Bye.